thinking about inclusion on a professional work team, one thing I've noticed in my couple decades of work now is different people are different, of course. Think about a party. Some people love to plan a party every weekend. Some people love to go. Some people are the life of the party. Some people attend but go home after an hour. Different people are just different. I see that in work meetings too. Some people are naturally inclined to lead the meeting. Some people are extremely strong contributors and function better on the cabinet. And then others function better and have joy in a support role. All of those members are essential to the performance of the team. And for inclusion, what I have really tried to do and what I enjoy in my leaders who I've worked with is, regardless of what position you're playing, to be sure that you share in the vision of the team and the immediate and long-term priorities of the team. So not every member has to be a part of the annual planning, but every member of the department needs to understand what the vision and the priorities are to feel included in that initiative, in that effort. So thinking about inclusion in meetings, in particular as we become a multi-site company and are on a lot more meetings in teleconferences and video conferences, what meetings have you been in where you feel really included or where you don't feel included? So things like a person who leads a good meeting is aware of where people are sitting, who's at the table, who's in the second row, who's waiting out in the hallway, making sure we're very aware of that. Making sure in particular on video conferences that we are including people on the phone, expressly asking for their opinion, giving them time to talk. And on the video conferences, making sure that I've been in a number of meetings where we have the camera literally focused on the back of the person leading the meeting. Switch the room so that the people on the phone are equally included on the phone or on the video conference. Very important for inclusion in a meeting. So thinking about a good leader of a team or a table or a meeting, I think, as I think about over the years, the most motivating factor in watching a leader unify a team is simple. It brings it back to the core value of the needs of the patient come first. When that leader brings the discussion back to that core value, it is inclusive because everybody is equally included in understanding and feeling motivated by that value. So as you all become leaders, thinking very hard about how you set that example of inclusiveness in your actions, some of the nitty-gritty on that is who needs to know what and in exactly what order. And that can take a tremendous amount of energy to think about and be intentional about. But we've all made those little mistakes that have a huge impact on the team feeling included. Things like just inadvertently forgetting someone on a DL list or on an email list. Things like communicating something a day late. So if there's someone who has left the team or who has been promoted to the team and the general announcement goes out first and the direct team hasn't heard from you first, that makes the direct team not feel included. So as nitty-gritty as it sounds, inclusiveness really boils down to who needs to know what in exactly what order. So inclusive leaders need to show by example that they are inclusive of their team, and then in turn, their team members will be inclusive of their team.